Okay. Recording. All
Lovely.
right.
Oh, hello everyone who's watching. Are we ready, boys?
Yeah,
First of all, we all had a good day so far. We all right?
yeah.
Angel, what you been up to, mate?
Well, I just cleaned my toaster. It was filled with with pieces of
Yeah,
bread.
mate. A nice bit of self-care makes you
Yeah.
feel good,
Yeah.
motivated to get on this
Clean the
call.
toaster, then clean the ground, cause
Lovely, mate.
it always gets messy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Today I haven't been doing much. Mostly just working out a little bit.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that. It's a Sunday. Chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
At least you've done stuff. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Uh, cool. We're gonna get straight into everything because there's like 40-minute timer on this because I haven't got Zoom Premium. If we need to hop on another call, I would do that. But I'm not willing to pay for Zoom at this point. So let me share my screen. Cool. Can you boys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely. Let's just get my thing open. Can you still see me?
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
can hold on. Let me share the view. Show participants. Hold on.
Oh, mate. So one thing I never got around is actually how to get rid of these speaker notes. I don't know if you boys have any idea. But when you're actually doing a Zoom, you can't get rid of the speaker notes. You got any ideas, boys?
I mean, we cannot see you talking. We can hear you, but your camera is off.
Really? But you can see my screen at least, yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely. Anyway, boys, in this lecture, I'm going to be talking to you about building a world-class network. Sorry for the technical issues we just had. But yeah, I don't know how to get rid of the speaker notes. I'm going to try to find that out for the next seminar. But I really think I'm going to provide you boys with a lot of value. Building my network has absolutely turned my life around. In this seminar, I plan to talk to you for each step of my networking journey. And yeah, I'm going to reverse engineer every single step so you can do it yourself. But first of all, I don't like the idea of just hopping on here and giving you advice without you really knowing a bit about me and my own network. So I know exactly what it's like to have zero people around you who provide you with value. I also know what it's like to wake up every day and on a daily basis have people provide me with value, whether this is general business knowledge or even just opportunities coming across my table. I'm never short of any like sales offers coming across my table, and if I lost my like in-person job tomorrow, which is, it's giving me a good income, I know I could get some sort of online remote job from the skills I've learned. But most importantly, for you guys, I can clearly distinguish each step of my networking journey from an incel sat in my own bedroom in my mum's house to networking in Thailand with a bunch of killers who are dominating their dedicated industries. And I'm going to teach you exactly how I moved up in each stage. So why even bother building a network? And this is a good question because although I heard all these self-improvement guys talking about your brotherhood and network, I never really clocked on to why it was important. Because I looked up to these guys, I did it, and I could never look back on it today. It was such a good choice, and I wake up every day, and I've got a bunch of awesome boys like you and Marley, Angel to speak to and provide value to. So at the beginning of your journey, it's okay to sort of cut people off and go the lone wolf route. I went that way for a little bit because if you're surrounded by constant negative people who aren't providing value to your life, it's just going to bring you down. It's going to make your mental health bad. You're not going to put the hard work in. You're just going to have a terrible life. And that's really not the way to go. So get rid of those negative people at your life and then start to bring better people as you improve yourself. But if you truly would like to become successful in life as a man, at a certain stage, you need to get a group of brothers around you who are going to help you get to the top. Because honestly, I'm sure there's exceptions, but it's gonna be very, very hard to reach the top without brothers compared to on your own. So, I know this is sort of you guys are part of this beta stage for my personal performance thing. But when like I actually launch it, I'm going to be doing one-on-ones over the phone. But I also plan to make networking a big part of it. Angel, I know me and you, we're part of a networking group together. I know you're in Spain, you don't do any of the in-person meetups,
Yeah,
but it's an absolute. Hopefully, you can do it in the future, but it's
yeah, yeah.
absolutely an essential part of
Man, we gotta get
what I do.
some events in Barcelona at some point.
Oh, mate, yeah. Well, I know me, James, and Blue, especially, we're going to be going out to Granada soon. You know Granada?
Yeah, yeah, I've been there. It's pretty
Yeah,
near.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when we're out there, we're going to give you a shout, Angel.
Yeah. Finally, we will meet. Finally, in person.
So, I would like to go into some actual networking stages now, and at the end of it, I'm going to reverse engineer everything. Boys, I know I'm nattering on a lot now. It's just going to be a lot of me reading off this, but at the end, I know you've got some questions written down. If you haven't, make sure to write some now, and I'll get through them. I won't do all the talking, I promise. But let's start from ground zero, where when I was at my lowest. I was stuck in the UK, living with my mum. I had very few friends who provided me with value, and vice versa. I wasn't providing them with any value. They were very negative, got me got me into a lot of bad stuff. Um, it just was a terrible environment for me, especially as a young person. Like, if you're under the age of 18, which I know you both are, your brain's very like prone to like your environment. If people around you are doing drugs, drinking alcohol, you're gonna go ahead and do that. If people are improving themselves, who are trying to improve you, you're honestly gonna gravitate more towards that. Sorry. So the only thing that really drove me to improve myself was my undying ambition for a successful life. Honestly, from the age of 11, although, you know, I wasn't the smartest kid, I wasn't very healthy, I was always trying to start businesses. I was always trying to find ways to sort of become healthy, trying different pickup lines out. But that ambition really kept me going. And as you boys are here right now, it's been like 20 minutes already. You've actually stayed on this call for 20 minutes. It shows you've got a bit of focus, and also you're very ambitious, and no one could take that away from you. So step one, I dedicated to begin. I decided to begin investing and learning to make money online. I know you've probably done that. You guys have invested in. I know Marley. What is it? The Gorilla Tribe. And I don't know about you, Angel. Did you join the Gorilla Tribe?
Man, I was there since, well, almost the OG days when he stealed offer when shit, I forgot his name. It was CEO when CEO Testosterone stealed
Oh,
offer to
Jack.
mark you
Yeah.
as a close friend on Instagram. Remember?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
long
Jack.
time
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, Jack.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah, since then
yeah.
I've been there. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, yeah. So you've done this yourself, but I joined sales programs, Amazon FBA programs, ecom, copywriting academies, and in total, I've worked this out a couple of months ago. I've spent upwards of £15,000 USD on my online education. That's from my personal trainer qualification, all the like online money stuff I've invested in. And I haven't been massively successful in copywriting, um, e-commerce, but it came with its own benefits, and arguably they're even more beneficial than actually online income because it came with a network, and this statement is true. Network equals net worth. I was always told that. I didn't really understand it until I did, basically, until I had people around me who were constantly trying to improve me. But yeah, I didn't really realize what I was doing until I met a group of friends through a friend who I traveled to Thailand with, and that's really where the benefits started to show. Yeah, which brings me to step two, Thailand. Boys, I had like a bunch of like pictures of me in Thailand and like the network around me, but it hasn't showed up.
Yeah, I've seen
I'll
them.
send the
I've seen
slide
a
to you
couple of
later.
them. They're pretty cool. You should put
Yeah,
it on
yeah,
the presentation.
yeah. I'll send the actual presentation to you later. So I suggest just giving it a look just to show I'm not just saying the stuff. But anyway, I moved to Thailand with my newly built network. I honestly underestimated how this would turn my life around. I met businessmen, big content creators, and managed to land a high ticket sales position working for a few members of, the War Room. You guys know about the War Room, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Um, This allowed me to stay in Thailand until I eventually moved back to the UK with all the new connections and business skills I learned from the people I met. Like, it was great. I honestly miss living in Thailand. The only reason I'm here at the minute is because I've got my fight coming up. But
yeah. 6th
my
of
next when this
July, right?
fight's out of the way, yeah, 6th of July. Really looking forward to
Oh,
that.
oh,
The boys from Esquires are heading over to the fight. I've got all of them tickets. It's gonna be pretty cool, man.
hmm, yeah.
Yeah.
How's
So
training doing, by the way? How's training going?
Training's good. Yeah, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm doing a ketogenic diet at the minute, so I've
Hmm,
lost loads of that. I've
yeah,
lost that belly, to be honest. I've lost a lot of weight.
yeah. The other,
But yeah,
the call from the other day. Did it went well or?
yeah, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, that meeting it went pretty well, to be honest. It was
Okay,
good,
nice, nice.
amazing. Well, anyway, yeah, really miss Thailand, and when I go back, I think I'm gonna 10x my progress again. It's like it's the place, to be honest, especially when you're starting out. Sorry, guys, I've got a bit of a cough, so please bear with me. This brings me to step three, and this is sort of the position I'm in now. So now I'm living in the UK, and since Thailand, I've focused on becoming my best self and have stayed in touch with my connections, and I'm learning every single day. I'm now able to network in person with the people I met in Thailand, and that make that absolutely killing it. Angel, you know yourself from the guys in the Squires, like a couple of them went to Thailand with me, and
Mhm.
like they're doing really well at the minute with business. They really upped their life since doing that big trip. So our next meetup will be at my fight in July, which is good. Unfortunately, we don't get the chance to sort of network every couple of days because we all live at like the opposite ends of the country. I'm constantly moving between Bedfordshire and Reading for my training, and like we're always all over the place. So we don't really get to meet much, but they're all going to be at the fight. It's going to be awesome. Again, there were pictures here, but oh, you can look at them after. And now I'm part of pretty big men's lifestyle network. Yeah, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about because I spoke to you individually. But yeah, that's going to be a great opportunity for travel, business connections. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead, hop into this Google Doc I made earlier, and we're gonna reverse engineer this stuff. Cool. Right. So I spoke about my first step, and that was actually joining some online communities. So first step for you guys will be surrounding yourselves with pillars, and I feel like you boys are sort of in this step now. The best thing you can do in this stage is join a networking group. There are tons of them out there, but choose one which will not put you out of pocket at this stage. Contains people who are on the way to greatness, where you can learn a new skill. I know Marley, you're sort of into the sales stuff, which I can help you with. Angel, you're sort of like more in the what is it? Market? Is it social media market? And you're
Well,
doing
marketing,
digital marketing.
advertisement more than anything.
Okay, cool. Advertising I haven't done much of, social media marketing. I'm sort of got a bit of experience, but anyway, you've both got your designated skills. I'm sure you're both in sort of communities in that space, so that's good. If not, I'm here to help you. But focus on learning as much as possible in this group, but always give back more to the community than you take. It's more of a given. Most communities have this rule, but honestly, it evens itself out because everyone's giving more than they take. So just provide value because it makes people remember you more. So try and make some good connections. To the point, just connect, provide value to the point where like you'd actually talk to these boys a couple of times per week and you like actually call them friends. When you do that, when you actually sort of get a friendship group together, I want you to be less of a keyboard warrior and get out there a bit more. So make sure to meet people in person so they know how much of a great guy you are. You know, you spent all this time building your muscles up, learning online business, and like, yeah, it's all well and good speaking to these guys online, but they don't actually know you. So it gets to a point where you actually need to meet these people. So when I was sort of at my lowest, I had so many limiting beliefs, and I didn't really picture anyone online actually going to meet up with you because I was massively into video games growing up, and I was constantly talking to people on Discord. That was when my friendship groups like sort of lay, and yeah, these boys aren't in the real world, so I didn't really have that picture. Or anyway, I was massively wrong. Um, when I sort of built up my network online, people were more than willing to like actually meet you in person when they found how much value I provided. Um, and just generally, it's as simple as just making friends. Like, how did you make friends as a kid? You were nice to people, gave people compliments, you provided them with value, you invited them to your house after school. It's as simple as that. It's you're taught this stuff when you're in school. Provide people with value, and people will like you, and they'll do the same for you. And let's finally get onto personal branding. I'm going to make a whole little course on this. I'm going to give you. If not, I'll do it as a seminar. So personal branding. Make sure your online presence is valuable, professional, and keeps people remembering you. For a long time, I was sort of like against Instagram. You know, I thought it was a bit of a girly thing, but in fact, personal branding is a game you have to play. We all have a personal brand, like whether online or in person. But it's just the way people perceive you. So it's really a game you need to play. Everyone's online now, and having an Instagram like this will just be your online business card. It shows people you're a professional, um, and it shows people to trust you. So I just want to show you each individual page here. This is my one. I've got a nice, modest picture of me at the Ritz with the boys. I'm not looking at the camera. That's photography 101. We'll go into that a bit more. My name, nice and simple. I've got the little emblem there as a nice little touch. But most importantly, my bio is nice and simple. My business name, the communities I'm a part of, Esquires, YM House, and then a few links. Yeah, I've made my stories and posts look quite nice. Jack Hopkins, you both know him. Again, he's gone for a bit of a different approach. It's a very cool looking photo. He's got a cigar in his hand. That's the sort of guy he is. Again, nice simple username. Again, I love this bio because it's just so quick. It's nice and easy, and it makes you want to buy from him. I think all three of us have bought courses, bought communities off Jack. So amazing salesman is how I got into sales. Actually, how I landed my first high ticket sales position. Finally, this guy, he's part of the new elite. Anyway, It's really cool. This really sticks out to me in particular because it's just very cool looking. Former military, special forces, hard to kill, never tired. Work with me, mate. Who doesn't want to buy from this guy? Literally telling you, you're gonna be like a special forces operator. That's sales right there. That's good copy. Just a couple of tips though. Like people's content, like stories when they come up. It makes people feel good. It makes people like you, and it makes people remember you. And finally, post your own stories. Um, Again, it's for the same reason. It keeps you in people's minds. Cool. That's the actual seminar. I'm gonna hop back over to Zoom.
Yeah,
Base up again.
would it be fair to say to post what's the word? Posts for people who don't know you, and then this what's the word? The stories for people who do know you, but may forget you if you don't post stories constantly. Would that be more or less correct?
You just asked that again. I was
Yeah.
adjusting.
Would it be fair to say that you post posts like the main posts, the one behind under your profile, for people who don't know you when they see your Instagram for the first time, and the stories for people who do know you and to remind them of your existence?
But definitely, I would say stories are for people who do know you. You're trying to keep like you're trying to get them to remember you. I would say posts are for both people who know you and people who don't know you. And I would say reels are for people who don't know you.
All right, thanks.
That makes sense. That's a good rule to follow, I feel like.
All right.
Yeah, let's get into some questions. I think we're running out of time. So, yeah, think of some questions, boys.
I've got one actually. Um, do you know how I could like identify when to change location, so like Thailand, for example?
Um, I honestly did it as soon as possible. When I left, I honestly worked for about 5 months to get 6 grand together. Um, I would honestly say just why not as soon as possible? Like, of course, it's good to sort of be in a good position, but why not reap the benefits of sort of traveling and getting to meet great people? Because when you come back, you're gonna come back as such a better person than you would have done if you just stayed in the same sort of position.
I mean,
You got to take risks in life, and I would honestly say get 10 grand together. I do regret not bringing more money out with me because I would have been able to stay a lot longer. But honestly, get 10 grand together. Um, Go somewhere like Koh Samui or Bali in South Asia, and just go for it. Just take risks, meet amazing people like we've just spoken about, and just reap the benefits of having an amazing network.
Right, cheers. Another thing, do you know any good like salesmanship communities?
To be honest, I'm part of one, and that actually sort of got gifted to me during my like, high ticket sales thing. But it's actually like £10,000 entry fee, or USD rather. Um, so at the lower level, I'll probably message you a couple later, but um, it's more sort of just building a network, and maybe I think there might be a few like free Discord servers of people like who sell sales stuff. If not, the People's Tribe. I know you're a part of that. The Gorilla Academy. There's a few salespeople in there, but I'll get you in touch with someone who's doing sales at the minute, Marley. I know someone who can give you some insight.
Right, cheers.
No worries. What else we got?
well, you could also go to your local scammer in the city, and just
Oh
ask
yeah,
for advice.
exactly, mate. The local door-to-door salesman selling air.
Yeah. Well, any other questions, Marley?
No, I don't.
Okay. Me neither. I think
No,
this was a pretty good start.
we got about 100 questions. No more questions.
Mm, let me think.
If not, just drop me a message. I'm always happy to help out. No,
How
if not,
how how do you interact with people who you may consider are over your level? Like when you went to Thailand, and I think you meant, were you or was James the one that invited the editing guy, Harbonator? I think it was.
oh, Sam Harben.
Yeah, Sam.
So for that, I would suggest first, don't be too needy. Just sort of get straight to the point. Remember, these guys are very busy, so bullet point even like these guys don't want to read like a big paragraph, long text. Literally, the advice I'd give you is just drop bullet points. Get straight to the point. Be polite about it, but be very, just get straight to the point. That's all I'll say. Um, Voice notes are also a no-no. That's one thing I learned. If one of these guys who you consider above your level send you a voice note, don't go back and send one back because they've done it to save their time. They don't want to, sit there, listen to this voice note for a minute long when they could just read it within 20 seconds. So that's my advice.
All right.
But
Anything
that,
else?
if
How
not,
ex-
boys, we'll call it there because we've got
how
like 30
exactly
seconds.
what type of places exactly did you meet the people in Thailand at? Like
Um,
restaurants, like the gym? What sort of places? The beach?
so in Koh Samui, there's one place. It's called Super Pro Samui, which is where Andrew Tate trained to do his like kickboxing stuff. There's just tons of people in there, people who are improving themselves. Also, Koh Samui is full of work lounges where people are like just sat. It's basically a cafe, but they call them work lounges where people are sat down, maybe doing sales calls, working on their business whilst they're away from their home country. So, um, Muay Thai gyms, probably just normal weight training gyms and cafes. Just like anywhere else in the world, where do you think high value people would be? And just places like that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like, yeah.
I think we have
If you
a
wanted
minute
to,
and a half for the call's gonna cut off.
yeah. So I don't think you boys have any questions. If you do, just send me a message.
Hmm.
Really appreciate your time. I hope you found this valuable, and I'll catch you later, boys.
Yeah, well,
I see you.
this was a good start. Congratulations, Jacob.
Thank you, mate. Much
I
appreciated.
don't know if you can hear me clap, but I'm clapping.
Oh, I can
Congratulations.
picture it, Angel.
Keep it up, man.
Amazing. Catch you boys later.
Bye.
I see you.
I'll send you the recording. I know you can hear me, and that just makes it funnier. Well, that was it. Nice start for Jacob. He worked on it. Some slides, some stuff. Nice. A shame I didn't have too many questions prepared. Ah. Anyways, bye.